Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stranded Survivors. My name is Matt. I'm one of your co-hosts.
My name is Jericho. I'm a co-host of the Stranded Survivors podcast, and as you can tell, I'm sick. We'll see how long my voice can last here. But Matt, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am set to hand in my final undergrad assignment
Ooh.
in the next day or two, whenever I get enough willpower to do it.
Yep.
And then on to master's classes. So moving on to bigger and better things. And all this extra time that I'm going to have, I have started taking painting classes as well
What?
as boxing classes.
Oh, good night. How's that going, man?
You know what? I'm really old, and boxing involves a lot of cardio,
Yep.
and I forgot to stretch before doing it yesterday, so my
Oh no.
back hurts. I didn't realize how many muscles you use in your back when you are boxing. So, pro tip, if you are
Nice.
over 30 and engaging in an activity like that, don't forget to stretch.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But aside from that, I'm good, bud. How are you?
Sick. But other than that, doing okay. Work's work, man. I typed in the Discord chat the other day like that I was gonna go meet with the vice president, or told people or
Yeah.
whatever. And
How'd
so
that go?
pretty much the quick summary of everything was she asked me if I could wave a magic wand, what three jobs I would want. And I told her, this is what I told her, okay? Custodian, because it's not with the kids and it's easy, okay?
Okay.
Um, and then I told her experientialist because they're barely with the kids. Um, and then I told her a transporter because they're also not with the kids a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Bad hours, like the hours kind of suck for transporting. Okay, but so either way, the quick story is that she said she is going to have a meeting like Tuesday, so this week Tuesday, um, and they're going to talk about like if they need a full time transporter or not. So yeah,
Yeah, so that would be a step in the correct direction, stress wise. Would it be like the same pay, or would you have to take a pay cut for that, or a
yeah, I
raise,
don't know
or
any of that yet, but I'm going to assume that it's less. There's no way they keep me the same.
yeah, that's probably fair.
So I don't know.
Still though, you can't put a price on your well-being there, and a little bit less stress will all around be better for you, I feel like.
I agree, man. 100%. And that's what I feel like is the big thing. And like, Hannah doesn't like want me to be a transporter forever. So, like it's really just a temporary thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It keeps the paychecks coming in while you figure out what's going on and get all your ducks in a row.
Exactly. So, Matt, dossier or comments? Which one, man?
I feel like we did the dossier first last time, so let's do the comments first this time.
Okay. I did do another keyword, but I think I said it. Yeah, I said it right in the thing. So that's why. And, right? I said it? Come on. I said it, right?
I think so. I think
Okay.
so.
I think I said it. I'm pretty sure I said it. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows at this point? Bad memory. Um, but it was Tiny Tom. And,
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that I remember you laughing about it last, but either way, okay. Sorry, we're gonna go into the comments here. Hail Hydra, Tiny Tom, yo Matt, I'd stay behind with you if everyone went to Herbivore Island because I'm terrified of the ocean too. We know more about space than we do about the ocean, so heck nah, I ain't going in there.
I could not have said it better myself. So you and I are going to build us a little land empire, and when they want to come up their little pebble in the middle of the water, they're out of luck, right?
Plus, my favorite movie is Jaws, so I've had a healthy fear of sharks too. Plus, I've actually made a knife before in real life, so if we could get some rock or smelt enough metal, I can make one and kill maybe a few compies. Also, I don't have Discord for various reasons. Love the episode.
Yeah, knife making, very important skill. 10 out of 10 will take you in the tribe, but you got to get Discord. Various reasons, I'm not going to push. So actually, you don't have to get Discord. I appreciate you listening, but I respect that.
Okay, Lachlan is up. I feel like that. I feel like they always comment next to each other. I think they're good friends now.
Got to be.
Yep. Tiny Tom, love the episode. I play on PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch Lite. What's your guys' name and stumble, guys? What's yours, Matt?
I believe it is under my son's account. So I know there's a couple numbers in there somewhere, but I believe our name is Burrito Bucket.
Playing Stumble Guys on Switch sucks. You can't connect your Google account, so I can't get free skins. Horizon Zero Dawn is a survival game set in the future with tech dinos. You're thinking of Forza Horizon. Can you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's called Wolfman Blue. It's got some videos, but I don't have a mic. Hail Hydra, can we chat on a game or something?
Let's go chat this person up.
Yeah. By the way, I already did subscribe to your YouTube channel, Lachlan. I got you, brother.
What am I doing? I gotta
Yeah,
get with the times. I gotta do it.
Matt's slacking. But I'm glad you told me what that game was. It's actually funny because now that I think about it, I have heard of that game before.
Yeah, you're correct now that you mention it, but I confused it. You called me out. You got me. You got
There you
me
go.
in
You got
4K.
Matt red-handed 4K. By the way, really quick shout out here to Donna and Will to be in the live podcast.
Shout out MVP fan.
MVP, no. Tiny Tom, this is from Equifox. Tiny Tom, I would 100% follow Boogles around like a lost puppy. I'd likely domesticate dodos to get a farm going because I grew up with chickens. Then I'd be on the lookout for cats. Cats love me. Cats equal no pegos and itchy ornus. I'll
Yeah, that's a
probably
good point.
end up accidentally taming Trudons with my dodos. I love feeding wild animals, so that's what I'd bring to the table. That, and I can make a killer beat banging my head on a drum. Love the podcast as usual. Oh, it said hands. I read it wrong. I'm sorry, Equifax.
No, there's no undoing it now.
Oh, sorry, Equifax.
I'm
That's a little weird to bang your head on drums.
I am picturing Equifox banging her head on drums while chickens and cats dance in the background. It's glorious.
Yeah, so if she brings feeding random dinos, like, dude, what if a Carnoke shows up, dude?
Once you start feeding it, it's not gonna go away. Then you have to keep it.
uh, that is crazy though. But I would probably follow Boogles too. Also,
Yeah.
Will said when Matt actually subscribes, there's a small balloon released into the atmosphere.
When I actually subscribe to what? Oh goodness, called out already. You know what? I'm doing it right now.
What's his thing?
Wolfman Blue.
Close. Very. I mean, pretty much.
I'll
Do you
find it
remember the
from that. I
numbers?
bet. 44.
383.
Not even close. Okay. Wolfman
Okay.
Blue 383. Oh, boom. 2
Oh.
subscribers. Make it 3, son.
Woo.
Oh, I just did that on somebody else's account. That's hilarious. Oh
That
my,
is
so
hilarious.
my coworker tried to sign into YouTube on my work computer at one point because we were trying to watch something on YouTube TV, and I definitely just on her mom's YouTube account liked Wolfman Blue
No.
383. So
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
let me sign into my own account now and like it. So now
Yeah.
you just got 2. You got a
Let's
bonus
go,
one out of it.
Matt.
You know what? I'm sorry, Miss Tracy, but Tracy now likes Wolfman Blue also.
That's funny. Okay, next up, Ariane Dog Water from Tiny Tom. Sounds lovely. Haven't heard the full episode yet, but why go for fish? If you got berries, plenty around. I'd also get fiber for you to make a pickaxe and spears. It's like a club is easy, like the spears. I'd probably go look for an armadoggo, just the goodest boy ever. Then an otter for the insulation buff and helping me get some fish. Then use the fish meat to set up some dug out and spear filled trap to get a bigger carnivore gone.
You know, you got great points in all of those things, but I just want to clarify that I'm probably going to stay away from the berries in real life because I'm colorblind, and I bet those purple and black ones look really similar, and that would be hilariously awful all the time.
Dude, to be honest, if like you didn't know anything about the berries, if you just dropped in, I'm probably picking the black ones thinking they're like grapes or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the black ones and the purple ones and the blue ones, I feel like are guaranteed that I would go for them right off the bat. But the yellow and red and white ones, I would probably steer clear of the whole time.
Really quickly, Donut said, I'm terrified at the addiction Riddick started. I've been playing Call of Duty.
Let's go! Let's be menaces to society together.
Yes. That's what I've been playing, man. That's why I was just after you today to get on the podcast.
Oh
Seven
yeah.
gamer. Not a 7 gamer with a good old rank play.
Let's go. What a
Yes,
champ.
sir. Next up, Jasper. Tiny Tom. I know a lot of basics to survive and on paper survival skills, but I'm terrified of the deep ocean. Another great episode made from the Stranded Survivors podcast. Thank you guys for posting.
Thanks, bud.
Well, I know barely any basics, so you would at least be able to help me.
Yeah, you gotta have the little bit of basics and somebody who knows the fundamentals. Super important.
Yep. Knife. Dear Tiny Tom, there comes a point that will make you or break you, and it sounds like that point. I would maybe flourish, but doubt. Sincerely, the Ninja. P.S. Great episode. Oh, that was great.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's a short life and a merry one, so they say.
Oh, by the way, Donut said we would have been dead in the first day, is what he's saying here in the chat. He said because shelter comes after fire, we would have froze to death.
Okay, so you know what? You make a good point there. I like to think though that I would have been smart enough to be like, oh, Jiminy Crickets, I'm mighty cold. I should probably make a fire. And I probably would have stopped at some point. So you make a good point there. On paper, based on what we said, yeah, we died.
Yeah, and thinking about it, it'd be a little weird. We'd be naked spawning in, wouldn't we? Or underwear.
Yeah,
Didn't think about that.
yeah.
Okay. Yep. Next, here we got King Dodo.
Shake what
Um,
you mind. Yeah.
Tiny Tom. He said the Canadian military was kind enough to send me to survival school so I could help you out and we would probably be able to live in some comfort. That said, I am the Dodo King, so we would have a fairly large group of Dodo ninjas in a short amount of time. Dodos rule.
Hey, you know what? It might take a million of them, but enough dodos will be able to take down a giga eventually. So
No,
we just got to
no,
keep breeding.
no,
You don't think so? You don't think a
no, bro.
million dodos could take down 1 giga?
No, bro.
A million of them? I don't know. That area of effect attack. Never mind.
Okay, what about this though? Okay, really quick. It's like viral sensation thing right now, okay? 100 people versus one gorilla who wins.
I definitely am gonna say the 100 people because
That's wild.
eventually you're gonna no for real. Hear me out. Eventually you're going to find a gap where two or three of you can jump on its back and
No.
slow it down enough. And if you get 15 to
No.
20 people jumping
No.
on that thing's back, I think you're gonna be
No.
able to pin it down.
No.
Not even you don't think 100 people? Man, 100 people, they've got to find a gap at some point. Between 100 people, let's be real. If I'm one of those people, I'm gonna be smart enough to wait for the gorilla to be swinging two of you guys as blunt objects, beating people with it. And while it's distracted, I'm gonna jump on its back. I'm gonna put
No, bro.
2 fingers in the eyes, 2 fingers in the ears, and super pinch.
Bro, go look up a gorilla right now. I swear.
I
They're
okay.
cooked.
I've
100
seen
people.
gorillas in real
Matt,
life.
no, bro. No, dude, that would
I went to a zoo
manhandle
once.
anybody, bro.
I'm gonna ask. We gotta go to. I understand it's bad for the environment, but let's go to Chat GPT. I want to ask Chat GPT how many
Yeah, go
humans
ahead.
would
Oh,
it
by the
take
way,
to win a
Donut said
fight?
I wasn't that into Kingdom Come, but my wife. Thanks. You. Thank you. And then Will said, new cheap shot on the gorilla. Well, it's distract. No, bro. No. I'm telling you right now, we are all cooked. Sorry, guys. We're supposed to be talking about Dodo here. King
No,
Dodo. I'd like to
I got
say
a good
that I
answer
would
though.
follow you. What?
Yeah, I'd follow King Dodo too. He's got me as long as he's willing to teach me some cool Canadian tricks. I'm in. So a gorilla, especially a large male silverback, is incredibly strong. We all know that. They weigh between 300 to 450 pounds, and they have the strength equivalent up to 6 to 10 adult humans. So in a one versus one fight, the human loses immediately. I think we all knew that. 5 humans still lose very badly. The gorilla could injure or kill them one by one before being overwhelmed. 10 humans, it starts to get interesting. If they're coordinated by tackling from all sides, and some of them are willing to sacrifice themselves, they might be able to pin it down. But with chaos or fear, the gorilla still wins. 15 to 20 humans is likely enough to dogpile and overwhelm a
No.
gorilla purely through numbers. There will be casualties simply because the gorilla can't attack everywhere at once. So
I highly doubt
15
that.
to 20 average humans will kill a gorilla, will subdue it, but not kill it. And then 10 elite fighters with tactics could win, like martial artists or
No,
strong wrestlers, it says.
no, bro, no.
I
That is the
don't know, man.
stupidest AI thing. No, bro,
That has to be the question of the week: is how many humans does it take to fight a gorilla? That's
bro.
gotta be.
I'm telling you right now. No way. No way. That's all I'm saying.
I
Okay, next
I
up. Next
genuinely
up.
I genuinely think 50. I'm dropping it. Okay.
Okay, next up, guys. Because yep, just next up. Will says Tiny Tom shall be the name of my first shoulder tame once Rag drops. Herb Island would honestly be a horrible place to live. You'd be in fear of being stepped on by a piranha or get hit by a stego tail by accident.
Oh my God, could you imagine you're just sitting there minding your own business and a stego goes to turn around like the freight train that it is and you just take a spike to the ear? I'd be so mad all the way till I died.
Yeah, that'd actually be terrible. Oof. Okay,
Terrible, boss.
now that is it, Matt. You're up, brother.
That's it. Okay. So speaking of terrifying things, it's not quite fighting a gorilla. You know what? Actually, forget this. We're doing the Megapithecus now. Now you got me all now you got on gorillas. Have we done the Megapithecus yet? Let me scroll through my fancy little spreadsheet here.
I don't know, man. Good question, bro.
Bro, I don't even have the Megapithecus written on here. So I was gonna do the squid, but oh, Megapithecus is at the boss. Stupid. What's the Bigfoot called?
Gigantopithecus.
See, this is why I can't be trusted. I had all this time, and then I change it literally as you start it. I just can't be trusted.
It's okay. You know, I just want to say really quick until you get that going.
Got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, never mind. I won't
Yeah, but
rush
now,
you,
now
bro.
I gotta know. What do you want to say?
No, bro. I was just gonna say, okay, that I'm watching a gorilla right now, bro. No way, bro.
I'm telling you, 50 humans. I got it. Me and 49 of my homies. If you clone me 49 times, I'm confident that at least one of us will make it.
No, bro. I'm confident enough that that gorilla will freaking hawk smash 49 of you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know myself well enough to know that even if I survive the first punch, I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna play dead. I'm all done. I don't want to play anymore. Oh,
Okay.
Gigantopithecus fibroraider. Fibroraider. That's okay. We're just gonna call it a Gigantopithecus. Pleistocene era. It's an herbivore, and that bad boy's territorial. So Gigantopithecus is a strange creature. It's usually quite passive, but has a very short temper when it comes to its own personal space. Once another creature gets close, this gentle giant quickly becomes a rampaging beast. Best to give them a wide berth. I've occasionally seen Gigantopithecus jumping to grab vines and it can traverse and swing on, but otherwise it seems most happy to lay about picking berries from plants lazily. Domesticated. In addition to being at home picking berries, a tame Gigantopithecus can be taught to harvest the fibers on the ground, found on many island plants as well. It appears to be entirely content to pick at plants all day, eat the berries, and carrying fiber resources for its tribe. Playful once tamed, Gigantopithecus seems to enjoy throwing the creatures or riders it's carrying into the air. It
Huh.
probably feels that this activity is a game, but clever brigands can use this game to vault over walls and small cliffs. Love Helena. So that little end description right there is pretty much the big saving grace, in my opinion, for the Gigantopithecus. It's nifty, it's a Bigfoot. It's cool. You can put a helmet on it, I believe, and that's pretty nifty and all. But aside from it being able to throw people over walls, it doesn't really have a whole lot of utility. I feel like you can ride it. It can give you a piggyback ride everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it gets fiber good.
Yeah, but I mean, there are so many other things that
Yeah.
would be my first five picks before that.
Fair enough, man.
But But hey, Gigantopithecus, how many survivors do you think it's going to take to fist fight it to death? Definitely not 100.
No, not 100, bro. It's not that big. I mean, maybe in real life it is, but I don't know. Maybe 20, bro. Not no, no, bro. In the arc, it's taken. I could beat one up, bro.
With your fist?
No, not with my fist. It'd probably take 15, 20.
Yeah, that's fair. Depending, I mean, depending on what level it is, I feel like you could probably get
Yeah.
away with 10. We'll see. Anyway, that's the uh that's the dossier of the day.
Okay. Well, little thing that I came up with slash AI ended up helping me come up with. So if you hate AI, I apologize. Sorry for you. Um, and we're not going to be too long here because, like I said, I feel like absolute crap. But I do want to play this game really quick, and we'll go from there. So the game this week is going to be Would You Rather ARK Survival Ascended Edition. Okay, so some of these are going to be lame because it's just what AI came up with, and some of them will be cool. Okay,
Fair
so
enough.
I'm going to start with number one because why not? Would you rather tame a max level Therizinosaur or a max level Rex?
Definitely a Therizino, man. They're the goat. They can do so many things, and they can be taken into a boss fight on top of all their other utilities. No question. You?
100%. Theris easy, bro. Yeah, Donut and Will both agree. This would actually have been a fun game to play as like a community podcast. Oh, this was. I'm using it now though. It doesn't matter. This is our episode.
Hey, we can always
Um,
come up with other ones, like other
yeah, that's
questions that
true.
we don't use.
Would you rather live permanently in the redwoods or snow biome?
The snow biome, I did it that one private server that we had set up. I lived from the start pretty much right in the northwestern tips where the icebergs are, and I quite enjoyed it. So no questions there. But the redwood, heck no.
Redwoods is crazy, but dude, the cold is crazy. Yeah, he said redwoods as long as there's no Trudon. Donut said, and then Will
Ugh.
said redwoods.
The redwood is just the worst because I mean, you get on your Argent, you're leaving your base, and all of a sudden you get ripped off your bird, and everything's tranquilized because Perlovia's come out of the ground after a Thyla jumped off of a tree, and the whole world's trying to kill you out there. It's just awful.
You know what? I actually like these next few questions. I mean, maybe they're stupid in other people's opinion, but okay. Would you rather fight the Broodmother solo or tame a Titanosaur solo?
So, all jokes aside, um, I have been tap danced to death so many times by the Titanosaur that I will go nowhere near them. So I'll do anything aside from taming a Titan.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Have
Donut
you ever
said Broodmother
successfully
too.
tamed one?
Have I successfully tamed one? Yeah, not by myself though.
It's crazy, crazy work trying to do it solo. I wouldn't even be able to imagine that.
Will said
How
he'd
would you
break their
even do
mother's
that?
ankles.
Right. How would you even solo tame it? I'm trying to like think methodically. How would you even do that?
I have no idea.
There's like no good way to do that.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
Okay,
Interesting.
so next question. I still think this one's decent, at least from what I'm reading. Would you rather have a impenetrable stone base or a fragile tech base?
An impenetrable stone base. What kind of question is
Yeah,
that? You mean
isn't
Giga's coming and I can just curl up in a ball? It's perfect.
but the tech kind of looks cooler. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like broken.
Yeah, it looks cooler, but if you're on Herbivore Island, then sure, take the crummy little tech one. But if you're anywhere where even a raptor is gonna attack, then I want it to be impenetrable.
Okay. Would you rather have a max weight Argentavis or max melee Griffin?
Mm. Um, are we on official or unofficial?
Let's say unofficial.
Then I would rather have a Griffin because I feel like I can probably have some of the other stats more balanced out if it's unofficial.
Ooh, Will said Griffin. Donut said
Mm.
RG.
Ooh, what do you say?
I think if it's unofficial, I definitely want RG because the max weight would be nice to
It would
do
be.
runs with.
It excuse me, would come down to me for is there wyverns on the server? Because if there's no wyverns,
Yeah,
then for sure I want the
fair enough.
maxed out Argent because that's the best you're gonna
Yeah,
get. But
yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Would you rather lose your favorite tame or lose your best blueprint you've ever had?
oh please, that's part of the game. Tames can be retamed and rebred, and you can't get too attached to a dino. I feel like it'll get
Yeah,
tiring.
Donut said bye bye tame.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go kill 3 of them right now if we get to keep the blueprint. Turn on the
Okay.
bio grinder. Might as well get some kibble out of them.
Would you rather wait? Would you rather fight an alpha megalodon underwater or an alpha
Nope.
raptor on land?
Definitely an alpha raptor.
Yeah, me too.
I'll wrestle that bad boy.
You ever wrestle that thing?
Instead of fighting an alpha shark, absolutely.
Okay, well, this one you're gonna
Megalodon or great
hate.
white. No.
You're gonna
Okay.
hate this next one. Okay. Would you rather explore the ocean with only a megalodon or a basil?
Um.
If you had to choose.
Geez, that sounds horrible. Uh, that's a lose-lose situation because either you're going to have to worry about eels and jellyfish, or you're going to be so slow that everything's going to catch you, and you're gonna have to fight. It's a
Yep.
lose-lose. Um,
Uh,
I got.
ooh.
I say Basil. What do you say?
I'm gonna say basil only because donut. He said squid can't grab it.
Ooh, that's a good point. Yep, squids are terrifying.
That is actually this one question is stupid. I'm gonna say it after this next one. Okay. Would you rather tame a
Okay.
level 5 giga or level 150 Carno?
Um. Huh.
Think the
150
giga.
Carno.
Really?
Yeah, wow. We
Ooh.
difference of opinion there. In my opinion, you're gonna put in a lot of time and effort and a lot of resources for that level 5 giga that's gonna be pretty worthless, whereas a 150 Carno is at least a perfect tame of something, so that way you can say you have a perfect Carno. It's trade if nothing else, you know?
Okay. Well, I would say a giga because you can. It's the lowest level you can get, and then you can clone the giga when you're at the
Oh.
level of a tech. And then, like for example, if my giga has my level 350 giga has 500 melee, I can clone it as level 5 for 500 melee if I get it bred in.
Yeah, that's really smart. I forgot that you can do that. So, yep, you got me there for breeding purposes.
And Donut said giga, and then Will said Carno because a Carno can cave.
Oh, yeah, see? Good point, good point.
Okay.
Good
So
insight.
this next question is just stupidest one I've seen on here so far.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Would you rather be able to craft infinite cryopods or infinite element?
That's that's what?
Isn't that stupid?
That's ridiculous. Would you rather eat chicken nuggets or cardboard?
Yeah, Will says cryopods.
Yeah,
Uh,
I would say I would only say the cryopods if they were like a special type of cryopod that allowed you to catch dinos like Pokemon, you know what I mean?
yeah.
If
No,
they were
yeah, the
like
element.
taming cryopods, then for sure.
Ooh, would you rather? This one's kind of stupid too, actually. Would you rather use a crossbow or only long necks?
Actually, I think that's not a stupid question.
What?
That's a real play style difference right there, because the long necks could be significantly more powerful for taming purposes if you have the trank darts in them, but the crossbow can be fired underwater. So I mean, there's a lot
Ooh,
of,
and it has grapples.
and it has grapples.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
But then again, the long neck can have a scope attached to it and can also use better bullets, but with only single shots. So I mean, it's really situational in my opinion.
I'm going long neck.
Yeah, I think I would go crossbow.
Okay, yeah, that's what me and that donut got the same thing, and then you and Will are on the same page here tonight, man.
My man.
Oh, looks like Eagle Fox decided to join us for the game here, even though we only got a little bit left. But I know she's going
Holy
to be typing in
cow.
the chat.
Everyone hold your horses. Equifax is here.
Will said run.
Lee.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Would you rather have infinite stamina or infinite oxygen?
Oh
Stam.
boy. Infinite stamina, because you're not going to catch me
Yep.
slipping in the water. That's crazy. What are you thinking?
Yeah, gotta be. It's gotta be Stam, bro. There's no other like you. Yep. Nope. Easy. Um.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Okay. This one's probably pretty easy for a lot of people too. Does the oxygen increase my swim speed? No, it does not. Um. Would you rather have a dodo army or a compy army?
Oh, Um,
Don't say the wrong thing. Right, King Dodo?
yeah, I gotta go with dodos. Just because I feel like they're, you can get eggs better. You can get eggs out of the other one, but I would much rather eat dodo eggs than Compy or anything else eggs, in my opinion. I feel like that's the closest to a chicken, and they kind of look fluffy enough and nice enough that I feel like they'd be good companionship.
Yeah, Equal Pox and Donut both said Dodo too. I'm gonna go. Man, the compies are stronger, but for King Dodo, going King Dodo. I'm going the Dodos.
Going with the dodos.
And Will said compies if it's PvP, as you can't see
Yeah,
them in the
that's a good
grass.
point. Oh my God, yeah, they're the most annoying.
Um, this one's. Would you rather be stuck on the island or scorched earth forever? Island.
Um, yeah, definitely the island. That's not very comparable.
Yeah, island. Scorched vibes for Equal Fox. Wow.
Really?
Okay. Let's see. Would you rather always have an unbreakable armor or unbreakable weapon?
Hmm. I would rather have unbreakable armor. Weapons are easier to stockpile on, but armors are a little bit more
Yep.
resource heavy, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the stupid Arthropluras, man. There is nothing more frustrating than gearing up some sweet Ascendant armor just to get baby puked on by one of those little flippin' centipedes and ruin it all in one shot.
Yeah, I'm going armor. Donut was the only one that went weapon here.
I demand an explanation.
Yeah, I can barely hear over the screams. Um, the baby, good old baby, Equal Fox, but I do love my sniper. Okay, what was it? Oh wait, would you rather be permanently and over encumbered or permanently half health?
Mm, permanently half health.
Yeah,
That can be corrected, but oh my
easy,
God. Over encumbered would be pure
terrible
misery that just makes me angry thinking
misery.
about
Oh, me too. I'd be mad the whole time.
it.
Okay, we're gonna do like
uh,
five more here, and then we'll kind of end it, Matt.
yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Would you rather be hunted by an aggressive Trudon pack or by a wild Thyla?
Um, a wild Trudon pack. I mean, I feel like I can punt those bad boys into next week. Thyla's
Yeah, I
weird.
understand that.
Can't trust anything that can stalk you, you know?
Equal Fox said, "Wow, Thyla." Donut said, "As I said, f the Trudons." Will said, "Trudons, I'll climb a tree."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Oh boy.
Okay. Um. Oh, dude, is this one fun? Let me see. Would you rather be? This is kind of easy, actually. Would you rather be allied with wild creatures or other players?
Oh, I would so much rather be allied with wild creatures, and I
Yeah.
promise you, I would become the game master from
Yes.
God. My brain's melting right now. Hunger Games.
I don't even know, but I know who you're talking about.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. um. Okay. Would you rather get jumped by a Microraptor, Pelovia?
Huh. I have so much trauma from Perluvias. I would much rather take a Microraptor. It's annoying. It's going to tick me off, but it'll get bored
Yeah.
and leave me alone eventually. Those Perluvias are ruthless.
Yeah. I agree. Actually.
Terrible.
Um. Would you rather start the game? Would you rather start the game naked in a swamp or a desert?
Mm,
Desert.
yeah, the desert, because I know I can figure out Scorched Earth, but the swamp is just takes a special kind of crazy to live there.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to all
Okay.
of Louisiana.
It's crazy. Um, would you rather carry 500 weight worth of metal or 500 weight worth of crystal back home? Easy.
Uh, that's you got to help me out here. I'm not comprehending the question. I feel like it's the same thing. It's 500 pounds either way, right? But I
Yeah,
guess
it's
I'd rather
500
have
pounds
the
either way, but would you rather have the crystal back home or the metal back home?
gotta go with metal, man. You never have enough metal.
I agree. 100%. Donuts going crystal, though.
Donut's going crystal. Okay.
Donut is going crystal.
You know, and maybe Donut wants to build a big greenhouse. Understandable. Got to make all that lemonade.
Okay. Would you rather, right here, sorry, get raided once a week or never tame a giga again?
Never tame a Giga again. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, I think, bro.
You raid me once a week. I quit. I think it's okay though. You can always tame or trade for a Giga. You don't need to tame one.
Yeah, true. That is true, actually. Okay, last one. This is what we'll end on, if unless I find a better one. Would you rather always tame creatures with raw meat or only berries?
Um, only berries.
Ooh,
It would make me feel a lot less spooked out, I bet, if this giant Giga has to eat 38,000 grapes instead of a bunch of dead carcasses.
fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that'd be probably easier, wouldn't it? Donut went berries, Will went raw meat, and Equifox went raw meat.
Okay. The raw meat is easier to gather, though. So, I mean, in the long run, that would be a lot less stressful, I feel like.
Yeah, probably, to be honest.
In reality, could you imagine how tedious it would be to have to gather berries and stuff like that? Like, imagine, I don't know, I'm pulling fake numbers out of my butt here, obviously, but if you need 1,200 berries to tame a theory or something like that, could you imagine how much work you and time you would have to put in to go collect
Oh man,
1,200 blueberries?
that would be crazy. Okay, actually, bonus question. Last one.
Bonus question.
Um, would you rather never be able to use flyers again or never be able to use land creatures again?
Oh boy.
Like ride them.
Hey. Um. Hmm. Could I still like do all their jobs and stuff? Like if I can't ride the ferry, can I still use it to harvest everything that it's capable of, or would it now be useless?
Um, you wouldn't be able to ride. That's a good question.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to use them because you couldn't ride them. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't think you can. Can you command
yeah. That's what
a
I'm wondering if you
ferry?
can command them or not.
I'm gonna assume in this situation you'd be able to command them. So I'm gonna say I would rather not. If I can command them still, I would rather not use land creatures. But if that means I lose their utility period, I would rather lose flyers than land dinos.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Can't use flyers. You can just speed something up and ride around. I'll make it work.
Oh my god, bro. The ultimate Gallimimus. Nothing but speed and build yourself a ramp on one end, like
Oh
a ramp
no.
that goes up about 10 slanted platforms and zoom off a cliff. Get halfway across the map in about 11 seconds.
It'd be crazy. But yeah, that's really sorry. I was looking at some notes.
Good.
Yeah, that's our little would you rather. I think we're gonna probably do that. We haven't done a community podcast in a while because all you bums don't join us anymore. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
punks.
Um, but no, we appreciate you guys staying till the end. Um, if you did, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Sorry, I'm just like confused. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But if you
Sick
guys stayed
brain.
till the end, make sure you guys go join our Discord. We've had a couple new members join that recently. And thank you also to the people boosting the server, helping out with our servers, like helping pay for our servers. Wednesday. So this wait, this will be released Wednesday. It's always released on
Yeah.
Wednesdays. We're gonna
Yeah,
be
boy.
doing a new PvP map. So if you made it till the end, I forgot to promote it in the beginning because I'm just that kind of guy. We're gonna be doing a new PvP map. It's gonna be the center, actually. We're gonna be doing like what would you call it, Matt? Matt? Hello? Okay, cool. Matt's gone. Matt is gone. So I guess I'm the last one here. No, but it's gonna be it's what's this called? Yeah. No, it's gonna be like kind of like a tribe wars. There's gonna be like little factions, I think. So make sure you guys just gauge your interest on the announcement page because we just need to know how many people so we can like split them up. And we'll do that and we'll kind of like go from there. At least that's what we're planning on, hopefully, right? It's Wednesday, so you never know what does because we're just everywhere. But and then also Ninja's gonna be changing the center PvE map to he's gonna be changing it to Forgler. I think that you do have to pay for it, but if you guys do want to go, you go ahead and check that out. It's actually a really cool map. So a lot of you guys voted for that in the Discord, so we're gonna change it to that. But other than that, I want to see all you on the PvP server in the next couple days or week or whatever it is, okay? Because I think this is gonna be a blast because I'm coming to destroy everybody who's ever in my tribe. You know, is lucky because I'm coming to destroy everybody. I'm coming for you, Boogles. I'm coming for you, Eagle Fox. I'm coming for you, Will. Coming for you, Donut. I'm coming for you, Drew. I'm coming for everybody. You hear that? I'm calling you all out. I'm coming for everybody. Okay? Coming for Knife. Coming for Ninja. Coming for everyone. Coming for his girl. I'm coming for Riddick. I'm coming for anybody that's on there. Dodo. Dude, man, if I missed you, I'm sorry, but I'm coming to destroy you too. Okay? No. But if you guys made it to the end, I appreciate you guys. Thank you to Equal Fox, Donut, and Will for joining us on the live podcast. Hopefully, Exodia, where are you, by the way? Sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. But if you guys listen to the end, make sure you go join the Discord. Make sure you guys share, just everything. And also, Dolly, we seen you followed us on X or Twitter. Come on. Give us something. Give us an interview. I don't know. Something. But, okay, sorry. But I'm out of here. Make sure you guys keep on playing ARK. Make sure you guys have a great week. And goodbye, survivors.